Whether you're a fan of time-travelling movies, or you would love to go back or forward in time, you can't deny the concept of time travel. It's pretty cool. We love scouring through the internet, seeking out interesting time travel artifacts, pictures and storage to show you guys. Following up on our last video, we'll be exploring 8 more possible evidence of time travel throughout history. Number 8. Mobile phones. Archaeologists dug up this 800-year-old object in Austria, which resembles today's mobile phones. The artifact is made of clay and contains Sumerian writing style known as cuneiform on the keys. Archaeologists date the artifact to around the 13th century BCE, which cuneiform had already been around for a few thousand years. Some UFO theorists claim this could be evidence of aliens visiting Earth, which allowed them to physically bring advanced technology to Earth, while others state it could be evidence of time travel from future human civilizations. Number 7. 1980 newspaper clipping. A tabloid newspaper published this story, claiming that a 1980 newspaper published the first photo of a time traveller dead with a mobile phone beside him. However, the mobile phone looks more like something from the 90s. The mysterious newspaper article spouts, "Mystery man found dead in 2-foot-long space tube." The photo was set with an early 1900s car with the man dressed in that era's clothing. Could this be true or just another hoax? Number 6. Ancient Greeks. Some theorists claim that this ancient Greek sculpture depicts a modern-day laptop, set with power ports on the side. What's more eerie about this is the 2 figures of the sculpture are handling and looking at the item like today's laptop. Other ancient artwork also featured this laptop-style object set with a stylus and folding wax tablet. Number 5. ADIDAS sneakers. This 1,500-year-old mummy has been found rocking a pair of ADIDAS shoes. Discovered by archaeologists in Mongolia's Altai Mountains, this mummy was the partial remains of a female thought to have died over a millennium ago. Only the mummy's hands and feet were found. However, the feet appear to be wearing some trainers set with the iconic 3-stripe logo of the German sportswear brand ADIDAS. Number 4. Sir Victor Goddard. In 1935, Air Marshal Sir Victor Goddard of the British Royal Air Force was flying from Edinburgh, Scotland to his home base in Andover, England on his Hawker Hart biplane. He decided to fly over an abandoned airfield at Drem, not far from Edinburgh. While encountering a bizarre storm, he found himself flying amongst strange brown-yellow clouds, which made him lose control of his plane, which began to spiral towards the ground. Narrowly averting the crash, he noted that the storm stopped abruptly, with his plane now flying in brilliant sunshine. While still flying over the abandoned airfield at Drem, he was shocked to find the hangar now looked brand new, with 4 aeroplanes on the ground and 3 were familiar biplanes, but painted in an unfamiliar yellow. The 4th was a monoplane, which the RAF had none of in 1935. He stated that the mechanics dressed in brown overalls instead of blue, and that he felt it strange that none of the mechanics noticed him flying overhead. Finally leaving the area, he encountered the storm once again, before managing to make his way home. What's bizarre about Goddard's vision is that it wasn't until 1939 that the RAF began to paint their planes yellow, enlisted a monoplane of the type that Goddard saw, and the mechanics' uniforms were switched to brown. Had Goddard somehow flown 4 years into the future, then returned to his own time? Number 3. Von Helton. A man by the name of Von Helton claims to be a time traveller. He has provided evidence of his time-travelling abilities by lining up side-by-side photographs of himself starting in 1857 England, 1916 France, 1945 Berlin, and with a final photograph in modern day in front of an American flag. Is this guy legitimate or some expert at Photoshop? Number 2. Vladimir Putin. Okay, this next one is only a bit of fun. A photograph from almost 100 years ago has surfaced of a man that looks remarkably similar to Russian leader Vladimir Putin. Taken in 1920, the young Russian soldier has uncanny resemblance to the leader. Another picture was discovered in 1941 of another army man, which again looks very similar. Supporters of Vladimir Putin claim that this is evidence that their Russian leader is a time traveller and that has resided on our planet for hundreds, if not thousands of years. Some even going so far as to suggest Putin is Vlad the Impaler, who was born in 1431 and is better known as Dracula. Yeah, maybe this is stretching things a bit too far. Number 1. Time Portal in Versailles. In 1901, Eleanor Jourdain and Anne Mobley, who worked as the Vice Principal and Principal of St Hugh's College in Oxford, reported that they had accidentally slipped back in time. The women were highly professional, who claimed whilst visiting a small chateau on the grounds of Versailles, they suddenly found themselves in the time of the French Revolution, where they reported interacting and witnessing people who they believed to be in the court of Marie Antoinette. The two women even wrote a book about their experience called An Adventure.